Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm Mysterious JG, and you guys are my friends with benefits. That sounds super creepy, but all it means is that we together have done companion activities in each of our camps. That's what's happened, right? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, deliver 5 camp companions, item requests, and friends. These are just trophies that we're picking up as we go. It's great. It's fine. So now we want to go see what's going on with somebody over here needs help. It's probably been bitten by a snake. That's usually what's going on. Been bitten by a snake, buddy? Can I suck more venom out of you? Yeah, it is the same guy.
It's real deep. Suck it out of me, please.
I just love sucking your leg, friend.
Can't believe I'm doing this. Hold still.
And then he stabs you, takes your stuff.
Never again. Oh, I owe you so much, mister. Can't believe you saved my life twice.
Me
Like
neither. Third time there, wasn't it? Well, you might have a stiff one if your thing is getting men to suck on your leg. I just hope that was some small part of making up for the honor that I lost by robbing individual people in a mission where we successfully robbed. Just found out there was no money in robbing an actual institution. You know, I know it's not really. What the hell am I doing? I'm wanted. This is not the time to suddenly start doing that.
easy.
I told my horse easy because I hit the wrong button while trying to put away my knife. Oh, your partners. I'm not even going to say that, though. I'm so...
Well, hello.
Such a... ooh, there's a danger zone off to one side there. Oh, no, that's me leaving the danger zone. Highway away from the danger zone. But you will notice that I allowed myself to get distracted and I'm no longer on the railroad tracks, which would have taken me straight out of here. Oh, well. I'm even less wanted than I was. My horse is having a hard time of it, too. Happy time to, those are a decent meal for a horse. I think classic oat cakes just to get those cores. That'll probably be the thing to do. I don't want to use fancy golden oat cakes. Nice and clean. Here we go. Get rid of my wanted level. Ran over a little rabbit of some kind. Okay. Now, apparently the fence is closed. It looked like it was open. We got nothing to sell him anyway. Yeah, he's just walking away from his shop, so if I wanted to buy stuff from him, I guess I'm out of luck. And the post office is going to be closed. So I guess I can... well, you'd assume it would be closed. Train station, if there's still trains going by this time. And I know the Domino's games goes on here during the night, but I don't know if we can just... I don't know if it's a 24-hour telegraph office where we can get rid of our wanted level at all hours of the night, you know? Okay, geez, man, I'm just a desperate wanted criminal. Broke into your office. So I'll pay the bounty. Wow, I got bounties everywhere. Oh, no, that's traveling. I don't want to do that. I want to pay bounty, yeah.
Quite the bounty you acquired, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm a pretty evil son of a bitch.
It's a steep price for the outlaw way of life.
And I don't know, as a former outlaw who now freaks out when people come into my office by mistake. Were you raised in a barn there, Marston?
Train is in the station.
I mean, Morgan?
Okay, fella.
Alright, at this point, I don't see any reason not to start riding towards the next story mission. Story missions. The old... Well, I guess now Dutch has a mission down there, which didn't seem to populate before. Just waiting for time to pass, I suppose. How far is it to get to this waypoint? A couple minutes as the eagle flies. Because, you see... Sometimes people use the expression "as the crow flies" to describe distance. I don't really understand what that means as a modifier, or why it would make sense, but... I guess they're... Like, it's a kind of a countrified version of... Sometimes distances in cities, they don't mean that much, because there's so much, like, if you're, taking an automobile to get there, there's so much traffic. Even though it's physically close, it's going to take you a long time to get there. And in country geography, it's like, well, it's not very far, but it's like real bad land between there and here. So it's only a mile as the crow flies, but you don't want to go through that swamp like that. I think that's what it means. But I don't really know. And it's never eagle flies. So basically what I said made no sense. Just talking a bunch of shit you shouldn't be listening to. Smile and a thumbs up. Glint appears on my tooth that was added by post-production effects. There's a fire over there. Well, I didn't tell you to ride off the cliff. I stopped, didn't I? Now I could just go check and see what's going on with these fellers. I first used my binoculars in a long ass time. Oh, switch to guns, but or fists. Binoculars in a long ass time. Don't appear to be a bunch of guys. I'm just curious if there's like an encounter or something. I'm not actually setting out to rob anybody.
Time to go, boy. Yeah.
They're not marked as strangers with some kind of mission.
Hey.
So they don't appear to be men on a mission, King Mabel and Sir Mo would eventually brutally betray Oscar. Probably just some guy just wants to be left alone. So why don't I ride in here and bother him for no real reason?
Hell, you can't be in my camp at this hour. Go get lost.
Just minding my own business.
In your camp. Okay, so that's pretty much
Get out of here now.
about the only way you could have expected that to resolve.
Yeah.
I was curious. Could be that if you'd snuck up more effectively, we could have robbed him. But I wasn't even looking to do that. So really, I'm not sure what I was expecting to get out of that encounter. Now, why did we agree to help eagle flies again? This is one of those vaguely we were told that there would be a great reward and we never really found out what it would be. So we're off making... Uh-oh. Oh, he's a
Help
beggar.
a blind man.
Okay, here you are.
Begging in the middle of the night in the wilderness must be tough.
That which is killing you will help you finally to see. And see clearly, friend. See and hear.
Okay, I will try to bear that in mind.
But,
boy.
it's still gonna kill me. Which means, at the end of the day, I might not be that grateful.
Go
To
use what you know. Don't end up like me.
begging in a random section of wilderness.
Buddy?
Buddy Murphy, cruiserweight champion, boyfriend of Alexa Bliss. Alright, so let's save just for the halibut. Her. And, Angelo Bronte, Man of Honor. I would imagine next. So we just kind of quick, fast, in a hurry made enemies of the mob, but I don't even know if this game is going to bother to have us get revenge, because Rockstar's got a thing about introducing characters like they're going to be a big deal and then never really dealing with them. Angelo Bronte could well be one of those. What's up, gangster?
You came.
Of course I can.
I didn't mean to, but the new seat cover.
There's a foreman. His name is Danbury. There's the files in the office above the refinery room. It's that window with the blind drawn up.
I see it.
If the files
Well, I
are
don't.
as incriminating as we believe, Mr. Cornwall's men will destroy them if they know you're coming.
There's only one of me, son. I don't intend for them to know I'm coming. What will the files say?
There'll be a report from Leyland Oil Development Company.
And you got the money?
Yes?
Any ideas how I sneak into this place?
You could crawl under the fence or hide in a wagon. They keep rolling in.
I'll go take a look.
If there's a problem, call for me.
I thought the whole point was that this had nothing to do with you.
Ideally.
But, you know, if you fuck it up.
If you are quick, you could climb into the back of that wagon.
Give me a little hint there. Okay. Now I can activate the cinematic. I know you're the one with the demonic. So this is, I guess they're just like, here's the way to do it. If you want to waste a whole lot of fucking time, you don't have to do it this way, though. Sure is cinematic here, isn't it? Switch back and forth whenever I want to, folks. I have that power. We're gonna have. See, now they're definitely trying harder to be respectful to Native Americans than Red Dead Redemption 1 was. Red Dead Redemption 1 handled it. I was kind of surprised at how well they handled it. They gave you a straw man, like really racist white person, and then the one Native American character really did not go out of their way to be nice to John, who didn't really go out of his way to be nice to them. And then they were kind of anonymously associated with the sort of the desperate failed cause of Dutch.
Hey, Tom? Picking up? Yep. Supposed to meet the early train to San Denis.
But they didn't really go out of their way to like hit you over the head with the tragedy of it all. Well, it was there. You could see it. They weren't going to give you a lot of speeches about it. Except for that one mission where they just gave you nothing but speeches about it. This is one of those missions that should be pretty simple on account of they don't have great sneak mechanics in this game, and it's all structured so that when you fail, you don't really get penalized that much. Like, I could be real nervous about doing this mission in a different game, but in this game, it's like, okay, well, if I get seen, I'll probably respawn, within 30 seconds of the point where I was seen and have another opportunity. So, can't say that I'm worried here. These missions can be fun, but not expecting it to be that challenging. And when I say not challenging, I mean I feel like I'll be allowed to fuck it up as many times as I want without really paying for it. I wasn't actually trying to go there. I was going to... No? Can I jump off? I wanted to try to get in the door. But I'm going to run into the same problem that I did when I made that sneak in and find the chick that other guy's in love with mission so much harder than it needed to be. My problem is going to be not knowing which door opens. And in that mission, I just didn't really have a good... I assumed I had to get inside the big house. And none of the doors open. Some kind of door must open here. This mission doesn't make any sense. But it could be that cutting up the way that I just did isn't actually going to work. Yeah. Because I immediately get spotted. I was about to say, I'll break the window and try to... Danbury destroyed the documents? Did that mean I took too long? Or I got spotted? Because I didn't take that long at all, really.
You could climb into the back of that.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I really don't want to have to do this again. Wonder if there's a faster way to get in. Not riding in on the wagon. Because the guy who saw me was the guy driving the wagon. I haven't been seen by the guys who actually work at the place yet.
Picking up? Yep. Supposed to meet the early train to San Denis. Okay. Better get a move on then.
What? You haven't seen me. What are you talking about? Okay, well, this isn't really the way I wanted to do it, but,
What do you want?
You must be Danbury.
wow, that was not the right way to do this.
You be quiet.
You know what? No, forget this. This is terrible. How do I, try this again. I was hoping I could just, let me find a way to fail the mission, and then I'll restart mission, is what I'll do. So I somehow came up behind him and...
Need a file by the Leland Oil Development Company. The one about the oil near...
So I just have to get to this room without being spotted. It seems like I came down behind this window and the game didn't like it. But it also doesn't seem like it's going to let me just cancel out. So let's... I was hoping I could just cancel... hopefully this just make me ride way, way far to trigger the mission again. But it seemed like that was not the best way to do it. That I was better off sneaking in, using the wagon, and I just needed to find a different approach. Because here I am talking about all this. Oh, it's easy. If you get caught, you just get backed up slightly. It's no big deal. And then I find out, A, you start the whole thing over, and B, apparently you don't get game over when you get spotted, which I was kind of thinking you did. So it sort of really doesn't work the way I thought it would at all. You know, just getting a little water while I'm waiting. These load screens can take forever in this game. It's newer and more exciting daguerreotypes fade in. I don't know if daguerreotypes really work like that. Daguerreotypes took forever to take. So one of the things about them is that you would get daguerreotypes of families, often including children who looked really blurry because the children wouldn't stay still for long enough for the exposure. You will now remain a dead eye when you fire your weapon if you have not tagged the target. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a little rough on the horse there. Sorry about that. But, what was I trying to get at here? I've lost it. Never mind. I was starting to say something. I got distracted by the Deadeye message.
You came.
Of course I
So, kicked ass.
came. Said I would.
There's a foreman.
How do I skip
His
this?
name is Danbury. There's the files in the office above the refinery room. It's that window with the blind
Okay.
drawn up.
I see it.
If the
So it wasn't really that hard to get to at all. It's just that I came to it from the outside window, which the game didn't seem to like. And like me running didn't make me get there a whole lot faster than I would have on the ground. But yeah, the idea of going through this cinematic over and over again is not appealing to me at all. Because essentially it's a cinematic at this point. I just sit here in the... now you can do it like Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero style and try to choose different points in the mission to hop out of the wagon.
Is that you, Al?
Hey, Tom?
Picking up?
Oh, they just say
Yep,
that no matter
supposed to
what.
meet the early train to San
I thought
Benito.
maybe I had almost been spotted before when they started
Better
going,
get
is
a
that
move
you
on
all?
then.
So is this where I want to get out? Do I even get the option?
All right. I'm gonna start loading up.
I gotta try to find an entrance over here. Be real hot. Yeah, I'm handy to get up here. But doesn't look like they're gonna let me whack my way through there. there's a guy coming.
Hold it right there, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Alright, what if I just get killed here? Do I start at the beginning? Do I really regret that I smack-talked this mission?
You don't mess with the wrong.
Yeah, I know, Remedy. Game over. I'm allowing for that to happen now. Okay, retry at checkpoint. Is this me getting out of the...
If you are quick, you could climb into the back of that wagon.
So it does make you go through this bullshit every time.
Hey, boy.
It looks... I'm starting to think I'm not necessarily meant to go through without getting spotted. But each failed effort's going to take a lot less time if I don't ride through that bullshit again. So I got a game over when I approached the dude from a certain angle. Tell you what I didn't equip is get on my horse and get a bunch of throwing knives.
That you out? Hey, tough.
Horse cargo, horse weapons. What happened to my throwing knives?
Train to Santonine. Okay. Better get a move on then.
So I guess you lose points for, when I want to pick up my knife. Thought I could get my knife back, I guess not. I'm gonna wait for this guard to turn around. Fuck that up. Alright. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. When we come back next time, I'm just going to try to fight my way through it because I'm sick of this shit. That'll be next time. I'm Serious JG. Thanks for watching. Catch you then. Bye-bye.